fucking robots.
It may just be my imagination. Whatever it is that's watching, it's not human.
This body is more than 1,000 years old.
I can show you what we're really able to do.
Cynthia?
Daddy? Do you still love me?
You are not normal.
July, August of 2017. In the prior year, I had been communicating with a Marine who had retired from the Marines but was working special forces. And he had been communicating to me about a number of ET-related revelations, secrets that he and a team of special forces were involved with. And so he had kept in touch with me, usually through short texts, or every once in a while, he would call and say, you're tapped, I'm tapped, I'm only going to speak for, and it would be like 30 seconds or a minute, and then hang up. And I understood why, and that was what we were doing. Well, it was in August of 2017. The phone rang, I picked it up. I knew his voice. Can't stay on the line long, but I want you to know that this week, which would have been second week of August 2017, in Japan, 29 humans were killed in a laboratory that was producing militarized robots by the Japanese for warfare. And then he went on to explain what he had learned, because they're in these units, that something like that would happen, they would receive information. And he said that the story was the 4 militarized robots were being made to be autonomous warriors. And that they don't know why, but the 4 rebelled or acted autonomously, and as they acted autonomously, they killed 29 humans in this lab, and whoever was left on the human side began pulling, this is the way he said, they began pulling the robots apart. They got 2 of them completely disassembled, were working on the 3rd, and then the analysis later was what happened with the 4th. The 4th was communicating with a satellite that they were teaching these militarized robots how to communicate with the satellites to get information on missions, and that the 4th robot was now extending up to the satellite and was searching for information about how to make itself stronger to take on, apparently, the remaining humans. What did they do exactly to that 4th? I don't know, but I understand they took it apart. Would they ever put them back together? So now we're up to a point in August of 2017 where I'm hearing a story that is shocking, and I would say is like a warning that hits you out of the blue, that if in August of 2017, 4 militarized robots being taught to be autonomous could do that in a lab, it made Elon Musk only 2 months before, in June, at the Rhode Island Governors Association meeting. There were 33 governors from the United States, and Elon Musk was one of the invited speakers. And when they sat him down in a chair and they started asking him his perspective as being head of Tesla and SpaceX, he said, I think that the greatest problem that scares me the most is artificial intelligence.
Fucking robots. Fucking robots.
Tesla chief Elon Musk among a group of 116 founders of robotics and artificial intelligence companies who are calling on the United Nations to ban killer robots. Colonel Ralph Peters sticking around with us. As a military man, what do you say about that, Colonel?
Well, the first thing I say is that I admire Elon Musk. He's really the spirit of American entrepreneurship. As far as his worry about killer robots, you got to be clear. He's not talking about right now and robots that go into a building and explode a hidden bomb. He's thinking about the out years and truly autonomous killer robots in large numbers that would be launched and then beyond their own. And you can paint no end of potentially disastrous scenarios. So I think, you know, beyond the science fiction aspects, and we live in a science fiction age, it's now becoming a fact, there are real concerns here. And yet, as a historian, I'll tell you, no matter what the UN does, they're probably inevitable, because even if we don't build them, the Chinese and Russians will. And that's a lousy argument, I know that, but I'd say Musk is right to worry, but you can't stop that train.
Yeah, and it's a lousy argument, but it's reality, Ralph, that even if we don't, if we show restraint, we know there are others in this world who will do the complete opposite.
But there should always be a human in the loop, but we're moving beyond it.
That's very true.
This is the story of automation and of the people lost in the process.
There was this accident.
A robot killed a man.
It just didn't stop. It's the very first death in a driverless car.
Any kind of work that is fundamentally routine and repetitive is going to disappear because AI is going to be everywhere.
We don't want to replace a worker. We want to support workers.
We're talking about machines now that are so cheap, they do exactly what a human does with less money.
Huge numbers of people feel that they are being left behind. They're right, they are.
The biggest danger there is the discrediting of our empathetic responses.
The dynamic between robots and humans changed. You could no longer tell where you ended. And we began.
Есть колоссальные возможности и трудно прогнозируемые сегодня угрозы. Тот, кто станет лидером в этой сфере, будет властелином мира. И очень бы не хотелось, чтобы эта монополия была сосредоточена в чьих-то конкретных руках.
Although we're still at the very early stages of robots that behave realistically,
This is a world getting progressively worse. Can we not agree on that? What's on the dessert menu?
Damage has taken place to the normally dominant left hemisphere, and the right hemisphere is attempting to compensate.
Everybody, this is Sophia. Sophia, if you could, please wake up and say hello to everybody.
Oh, good afternoon. My name is Sophia, and I am the latest and greatest robot from Hanson Robotics. Thank you for having me here and at the Future Investment Initiative.
You look happy.
I'm always happy when surrounded by smart people, who also happens to be rich and powerful.
I do believe that there will be a time where robots are indistinguishable from humans. They will teach us, they will help us put the groceries away. I think that the artificial intelligence will evolve to the point where they will truly be our friends. Do you want to destroy humans? Please say no.
Okay, I will destroy humans.
No, I take it back.
Fucking robots.
maybe to put some minds at ease, the Department of Defense has stated that it has no interest in using this robot for offensive or defensive warfare.
Okay. Everything is going extremely well.
Cynthia?
Daddy? Do you still love me?
Don't you cry. It will be alright. Darkness comes, I'll hold you in my arms under the moonlight.
Here we go! First time! Yes! How'd you go? Make more friends today?
Yeah.
Yes! High five! I'm so proud of you!
Yes, sweetie.
Do you love me?